Welcome to Access Sportsnet. Dodgers brought to you by Mercury Insurance. John Hartung, Jerry Hairston Jr., Nomar Garciaparra. The Dodgers have now won 4 in a row, 11 of their last 13. On a night where Eric Lauer made his Dodgers debut, pitched really well over 6 innings, gave up just 1 run. Kike Hernandez, second game off the IL. Homers, doubles, leaves the game though with an oblique strain. We'll get an update on him coming up. Well, we talked in the pregame show about the big 2 changes in the lineup, Jerry. Andy Pages batting second for the first time this year. Mookie Betts batting cleanup for the first time in 9 years. They combined to go 7 for 10 with 3 homers and 8 RBIs.
Mookie Betts certainly cleaned up at the plate tonight. I loved his swing, his approach, using that top hand. He looked really balanced at the plate. He shut out. How about Andy Pages? Really, you can put him in anywhere in the lineup. He's going to produce great 1-2 punch for those 2 guys. But I love the offense as a whole. Yeah. They continue to have great at-bats.
Well, you're right, Jerry. I mean, every spot of the lineup got on base. 8 of 9 spots in lineups got base hits. There's always that one spot that just doesn't get hit. It always seems to happen that way in games like this. But nonetheless, they were just passing the baton. They were putting runs up, and then the pitching staff did their job. Lauer, congrats. Welcome to the Dodgers. Great outing. Hernandez, he did a phenomenal job as well. Just a good win all around.
Absolutely was. And Mookie Betts batting cleanup for the first time since 2017 when he was with the Red Sox. Has a 3-hit game, hits 2 bombs, 5 RBIs, and he's standing by with Kirsten Watson.
Mookie, you have a big smile on your face. You had 3 hits today. 2 of them happened to be home runs. You crushed the ball. How good does it feel right now? Not only just being right here, picking up this win, but getting some positive results today.
It feels great just to help the boys. I mean, it's been a long time, but it is what it is. These guys in here, I mean, I love them so much. They supported me, through the ups and the downs. And it's been a lot of downs, but they've been right here every step of the way. Just keep patting me on the back, keep telling me to keep going, and we finally made it work.
Since coming off the IL, you've been looking to feel something. What do you think has been the biggest difference maker for you that led to those results today?
I mean, we went through a couple mechanical things, and I know it's easy to just say go play, but there's also like a battle of trying to figure out where my body is. I've gained some weight. I mean, I went from 160 pounds last year to 180 this year, and so a lot has changed. And so really just trying to figure out where everything is at. And I think we may be all right.
Yeah, and of course we saw how this group came together. 17 hits, 15 runs. How do you describe just the offensive outbreak that you saw today?
I mean, I think this is something that we're very capable of. Obviously, we would love to do it all the time. It's just part of the season, ups and downs. But we played really well today, but we got to flush it and be ready for tomorrow.
And it started with Eric Lauer. What was he able to do to set the tone for this group? And how impressive was it to see him have his Dodger debut today?
Yeah, it's awesome. He's been on the other side for so long. It's finally on our side, and we get to see how he goes about it. I mean, he's awesome in the clubhouse. He's a great dude. And, he showed his competitive nature on the mound, and he pitched awesome.
Mookie, remarkable performance on the plate tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a night for Mookie Betts and this Dodgers offense. Nomar, we talked about it on the pregame show. We heard Dave Roberts even saying he just wanted to give Mookie a different look in the lineup. He obviously had been struggling for most of the season. And whatever it was tonight, it worked because that was a huge game for Mookie Betts.
Well, it seems like when Dave Roberts has moved guys to give him a different look, and like I said, it's not a demotion. He's batting 4th. He's your cleanup hitter, and boy, he cleaned up today. There's no question about that. The swing, the home runs, driving guys in, but we seen when Kyle Tucker moved down in that 4th spot, and it seemed to get him going a little bit more relaxed in that position and just think one thing, driving in runs. Well, Mookie Betts was thinking one thing, driving in runs, and he did exactly that today. We saw that also with Teoscar Hernandez when he kind of moved down in the lineup, and then he started swinging the bat better. But nonetheless, for Mookie Betts, this is definitely a positive sign here. Incredible at-bats over a course of today. I know him saying, he goes, it's good that you have the support of your team, pat him on the back. But for him, he's going, okay, I need to continue this. Understand what I did here, understand the changes I made, and carrying this forward.
Hey, listen, I don't care what kind of athlete you are, you're going to need some different looks at times. I know Steph Curry obviously can score the basketball every which way. Point guard, sometimes he plays off the ball. You give him a different look, give the defense a different look. Mookie Betts hits top of the lineup, give him a different look. Hey, you know what? I'm cleaning up. 4-0 hitter. I don't have to worry about stealing bases. My job is to get these guys in. He did just that. So Mookie Betts, we said on the pregame show, he is an absolute difference maker. When he's using that top hand and finishing with that top hand, these are the results.
Dodgers offense stays hot. They put up 15 on the Rock Show to win it 15-6. Right now, let's head upstairs, check in one final time with Steven Nelson and Eric Karros.
All right, EK, a lot of positives for the Dodgers on this Tuesday. 15 runs, matches the season best. 5 home runs, matches the season best. 17 hits as a team. Eric Lauer in his Dodger debut. What's at the top of your list?
I mean, for me, it's Eric Lauer. I think that was a big question. Tonight he came in, he demonstrated pitch efficiency. He was attacking. The curveball for me was a revelation. He used it more than he had in any other start. That stands out. Now look at Mookie Betts. At some point, he was going to get going. And great to see Mookie get going this evening, especially 0-2 first at-bat. Boom, goes deep, and then that's all she wrote.
And Will Smith, two guys that the Dodgers have depended on and leaned on. Now they're trying to get him rolling. They roll into tomorrow. They've already clinched the series. Now they can sweep the series, and they got the Cy Young frontrunner on the mound in Ohtani.
Right, Shohei will be on that mound tomorrow. I know that he took a ball off his hand, but if anybody is concerned about that, rest easy, right? He'll be out there. He is obviously in the Cy Young talk, right? And he's made it apparent that he wants to be known as a pitcher this year. This is his thing. And look, he has been absolutely dominant, and I don't expect anything different tomorrow evening.
He'll be starting opposite Tomoyuki Sugano, a pitcher that he has hit very well in his career as well. The only thing is to get it back to you guys is the fingers crossed for Kike Hernandez, who left the game with a strained left oblique after just coming back from the injury list. So that's the one downside for the Dodgers blowout win on Tuesday.
We won't name names, though. Dodgers win 15-6. They are now 35-20. Eric Lauer gets a win in his Dodgers debut. Went 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Andy Paz is 4 for 5, his 12th home run, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. He stole his 7th base, and Mookie Betts goes 3 for 5 with a couple of homers and 5 runs batted in. Here's what's coming up on the Dodgers calendar. It will be Shohei on the mound tomorrow night on Yoshinobu Yamamoto's World Series Game 7 bobblehead night. Then the Phillies will be in town this weekend. Friday is Alex Vesia's bobblehead giveaway. Saturday is Teoscar's Mr. Seeds bobblehead. And then the Dodgers head to Arizona on Monday. They'll face the suddenly red-hot Diamondbacks. Friday's game on Apple TV. All the rest right here on Sportsnet LA. So Mookie Betts moved down in the lineup to the cleanup spot. And yeah, that worked out pretty well. A couple of home runs, 5 RBIs for Mookie. We've got plenty of reaction coming up.
Driving the ball to right center and hitting one out.
Dodgers win it 15-6, and it wasn't even that close of a ball game. Let's head inside because Kike Hernandez, who left the game with a strained oblique, is talking about it with Kirsten Watson in the media.
He understood how frustrated I was, and he was trying to get me to keep my head up. Honestly, at that point, I was kind of not there, so I'm not necessarily sure everything that he said to me. He said that he was sorry that this happened to me, and I told him I was sorry too for, not being able to post and, just play the rest of the year. But it was kind of, sorry that this is happening, and keep your head up. It's gonna be okay. And I don't really have much other than we'll find out tomorrow how bad it is.
I know you need more information, but what do you see as the best and worst case scenario?
I have no idea, honestly. Like I said, I've never done an oblique. Probably at the minimum a couple of weeks. So I'm hoping that it's best case scenario. It's hopefully just a grade 1 and, at least 2-3 weeks and I'm back, but who knows?
Do you feel the oblique only when swinging or when you're doing other things as well?
Yeah, that's kind of why I thought I could play, because I only felt it when I was swinging, but then after the homer, I in between innings throwing to first, I was feeling it, and when I had the double, it didn't just hurt to swing, it also hurt to run, so I knew that it was time to stop.
I apologize that you already answered this, but it was something that you felt ahead of the game, and then it maybe over time felt a little bit worse. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I did it during batting practice yesterday, but first game back, did it during batting practice, so I was pretty embarrassed that I did that, and I didn't really tell anybody about it because I just thought it was a small tweak, a little tightness, but today it felt more than that.
So it's an oblique strain for Kike Hernandez. We just heard him say he has no idea, Nomar, how long he's going to be out. He's hoping it's best case scenario where it's only a couple of weeks. Mookie Betts just came back from one of those. He was out 5 weeks. I know this is an injury that you had at one point in your career as well.
Yeah, and it honestly, everyone is different. You can have oblique strains that last 3 months. Unfortunately, they can last 3 months. They can last 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. So it really varies. I mean, you heard Kike mention about we'll see what the grade is as far as how big the strain. But even then, sometimes you can have grade 1s that last a really long time, and then those that seem more they seem like they're going to be lasting longer, then you come back sooner. So honestly, you don't know. They're really tricky. They're really hard to determine how long you're going to be out, but you can definitely see the frustration, understandably so. And hopefully it's not as long, because we all love seeing Kike out there, but it is one of those injuries, though, is that when you actually start feeling better or think you're better, that you have to be very careful, because it's really easy to go backwards. It's one of those that you can feel like you're moving 2 steps forward and then you're taking 2 steps back or 3 steps. So it's one of those that kind of go up and down as you're coming back.
Yeah, obviously you saw Kike dejected. You know, Kike means so much to this team, and you got to remember, Kike played the second half last year injured, not just hurt. He was injured, and he helped us win a World Series. Comes back, obviously has surgery, does not have a spring training, goes on a rehab assignment, feeling good, comes back to the big leagues and really puts on a show the first 2 nights. He looked locked in at the plate, and now, boom, you're going to be out maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. We don't know. And I think the dejected feeling is because, yeah, he's a great teammate. He wants to be there for his team, but he also doesn't understand how long this is going to be. Is it going to be a 3-month thing, or is it going to be a couple weeks? So the fear of the unknown right now for Kike, it does hurt, because he cares so much about this team, cares so much about the city, being a representative for the Latin community here in LA. He cares so much, and I'm hurt for Kike, because he pours so much into this game. And I'm hoping that it is that grade 1. Maybe we get him back a couple weeks. But like Nomar mentioned, this type of injury, once you start feeling better, you got to take 5, 7, maybe 10 days to make sure this does not happen again, because Kike Hernandez is a vital piece to this team.
Certainly is. Dodgers get the win 15-6 over the Rockies. And you know what? Everyone just looks better in Dodger blue. Eric Lauer picks up a win in his Dodger debut. We were going to hear from Lauer coming up next.